This story was sent to me by Natasha, a work colleague, and it talks about her own personal experience with the paranormal. Now, whisper sweet nothings to that subscribe button and sprinkle likes like fairy dust, because maybe, just maybe, the lottery will grant you your wishes. But before we begin, sit comfortably, dim the lights, turn the volume up, and listen to what the world has to say. Now, let's begin. In Darwin, within the Northern Territory of Australia, there is an urban legend that talks about a ghostly apparition called Poinciana woman. There are many variations of the legend surrounding the story, but for the purpose of this experience, we will focus on just one of these. The legend talks about a beautiful Aboriginal lady who was raped by soldiers, which were rumored to be Japanese. A gruesome tale beginning with a gruesome act. But first, a bit of history. The bombing of Darwin, also known as the Battle of Darwin, took place on the 19th of February 1942 and was the largest single attack ever mounted by a foreign power on Australia. On that day, 242 Japanese aircraft in two separate raids attacked the town, ships in Darwin Harbour, and the town's two airfields in an attempt to prevent the Allies from using them as bases to contest the invasion of Timor and Java during World War II. Darwin was lightly defended relative to the size of the attack, and the Japanese inflicted heavy losses upon Allied forces at little cost to themselves. The urban area of Darwin also suffered some damage from the raids, and there were a number of civilian casualties. More than half of Darwin's civilian population left the area permanently before or immediately after the attack. The two Japanese air raids were the first and largest of more than 100 air raids against Australia during 1942 and 1943. The event happened just 4 days after the fall of Singapore, when a combined Commonwealth force surrendered to the Japanese, the largest surrender in British history. Now, back to the story. It seems nearly everyone who grows up in Darwin learns the legend of the poinciana woman, who haunts the flaming poinciana trees at East Point Reserve after dark. Now, in the heart of Darwin, amidst the whispering poinciana trees of East Point, there lurks a tale as chilling as the ocean breeze that sweeps through the night. It's the legend of the poinciana woman, a spectral apparition veiled in tragedy and vengeance. Whispers in the wind tell of a once beautiful Aboriginal maiden, her beauty a reflection of the untouched wilderness surrounding her. But her serenity was shattered by the brutal hands of soldiers, rumored to be Japanese invaders, a violation so heinous it stained the earth with sorrow, birthing a tale that will echo through the ages. Those who dare tread the darkened paths of the East Point know to beware the setting sun, for as shadows lengthen, so too does the presence of the poinciana woman. Men, seasoned by tales of her wrath, avoid the cursed grounds after dusk, for fear of what lurks behind the veil of night. Yet, curiosity often tugs at the bravest souls, beckoning them to test the boundaries of fear. Like a moth drawn to the flame, I ventured into the abyss of East Point, accompanied only by the faint glow of my car's headlights and the pounding of my heart. It was then that the whispers of the past seemed to manifest in the present. The radio, a mere conduit for the supernatural, cracked to life with static, filling the air with an eerie symphony of forgotten voices. The car, an unwilling participant in this dance with the unknown, stirred to life of its own accord, its engine growling in the protest against unseen forces. But it was not the mechanical anomalies that chilled me to the bone. No, it was the shadows that danced among the gnarled branches, their movements fluid yet disjoint, like spectres caught in a perpetual torment. With each flicker of the headlights, they advanced and retreated, mocking the frailty of mortal flesh. As the night wore on and the darkness thickened around me, I knew that I had trespassed into a realm beyond comprehension. With trembling hands, I turned the wheel, fleeing from the clutches of East Point, vowing never to return to its haunted embrace at night. For in the heart of Darwin, amidst the whispering poinciana trees of East Point, the legend of the poinciana woman remains etched in the fabric of time, a cautionary tale for those who dare to defy the darkness. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, you can always reach me on real@gameacademics.vip. Thank you everybody, and good night.